All right, I'm gonna record. I'm gonna mute everybody. And Tracy, do you want me to text them or are you getting them?
I'm trying. You might need to at your end because
Okay. Very well. I'll do that.
I can see.
Okay, go ahead and I'll just text.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and oh, hey, there's Lisa as well. Hi, everybody. I apparently
That's terrible.
Special Star Galactica. Is it still bad? I mean, is it good or bad? Bad. Okay.
Really bad.
Okay, I do apologise. It was uncertain whether I'd be on this call anyway because of the coverage. We're just trying to get Tom and Alex on.
You sound like a Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Okay, well, I'm actually on holiday up north, and so the coverage is terrible. I'm up at the beach, and so I am going to hand the call over to Tom and Alex as soon as we can get them on. I can see Tom moving around there. Are you getting any better reception from me? Give me a thumbs up, somebody, or down. Thanks, Peggy. Awesome. Okay, Marianne, did you get hold of Tom? Apologies about this, people. I'm just waiting on Tom and Alex.
All right, Tom's on, so we'll just. May the force be.
I'm here, and
oh, yay, hello.
This is Alex Spice is coming right in.
Fantastic. That sounds worse than me.
Yeah.
We're not hearing anything.
That's hard.
Uh-oh, it's a takeover.
How do we sound from our end?
You sound fabulous. Can you run the call, please?
We sound normal.
I'd love to know what I sound like.
How do we sound? How do we sound?
You're sounding,
Marianne, can you hear us?
you sound like you're bouncing on a trampoline.
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1. This is the longevity computer systems.
Tom, can you go onto your laptop maybe?
Got a hardwire. I'm on a laptop, so yeah. So what's going on, you guys? Is that
Stand by, everybody. Somebody sing some beautiful music.
Here, I'll show you. Oh, I can't show.
Okay, I know this isn't what you all dialed in for, but we will get on to Tom and Alex shortly. Am I still sounding like Darth Vader? Yeah, it's my new look. All right, I'm only going to be on briefly because the coverage up here is so bad, but my biggest message to everybody this holiday season is, a sincere thank you so very much for all your commitment throughout 2016. I'm speaking on behalf of myself, Rob Greer, and the entire Longevity New Zealand office team. Rob is sailing the high seas with worse coverage than what I've got. So he puts in his apologies for not being able to be here on this call. But we just want to say a huge, huge thank you. We have had a massive year and it's only going to get better. We have, we're in the process of, call it a strategy planning, if you like, for 2017. We've got a lot of things locked down that I alluded to briefly last year. Now I'm a Cylon. Thank you, Mike. But, we have some very exciting things coming out in the new year, and we can't wait to bring those to you. There's a few changes happening moving forward. There's Tom again. Hi, Tom. With this call, so I'll let Tom and Alex allude to that. But, I know we've had some fabulous rank advancements. It's so exciting. This company is growing exponentially down here in New Zealand and Australia. And that's all down to all of you. It's a huge, huge team effort, but all of you out there in the field what's really making this happen and what's really making it take off. So, from our heart, we really, really thank you for your commitment. So I look forward to talking to you in the new year. I am still sounding like Darth Vader, I'm imagining. So I'm going to sign off and hand over. I see Alex Tice. Wonderful to see you, Alex. I've got coverage issues, so I'm going to hand over to you and wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful Christmas and New Year period. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine as much as I am up here at beautiful Waipu Cove. To those of you who are freezing everything off in the snow up in the Northern Hemisphere, we feel for you, and we'll go and soak up some sun for you. Merry Christmas, and thanks everybody for your commitment this year. Roll on 2017. Love to all of you and your families. Over to you, Alex.
All right, Tracy, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, good. Well, good eye and good day, and I hope everybody's having an awesome holiday season. I know a lot of you are about to go on holiday for probably several weeks, so just want to say happy holidays to you. I hope you're safe. We're having a great meeting here at home office with some of the top leaders, talking about a whole bunch of different issues, making some progress. So we are very excited about that. Want to remind you that you're going to get more and more information as the new year comes out about the event in November, and hopefully we'll have some other events down there in the Southern Hemisphere. But we've got a couple guys here tonight that are going to talk to you a little bit, who most of you know pretty well. So Tom Chenault is here, as well as Scott Fardulis. We got a full house here at home office. So I'm going to turn over to Tom to talk just a little bit. And then I know Scott Fardulis hasn't really been on this call very much, so he's going to give us a short message today too. We're going to keep this call probably a little shorter than usual today. I know it's holiday time, but we definitely didn't want to miss it. And we're excited that Scott and Tom are here. So I'm going to turn over to Mr. Tom Chenault.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for letting me be part of it. We're all out here in Chula Vista. You can see that there are big things afoot getting ready for 2017 for each and every one of you. One of the things that we're trying to focus on is right behavior and getting paid for right behavior. And right behavior is what every one of you have done today, and that is bringing people to this call. And I notice that you've done a very, very good job considering it's Christmas time and there's a lot for people to do other than be on this. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. And I want you to know that you're in the right place at the right time. And what you're doing is absolutely important work. And one thing I want to talk to you about is your vision. I want to talk to you about what is your personal vision for your business, because that's the most important thing. And then you put your passion behind your vision and things are going to start to happen. And if you have passion with no vision, nothing's going to happen. And if you have vision with no passion, nothing's going to happen. You need both of them. And the way that you get there from here, am I still here?
Yeah, you're still there.
The way that you get there from here is for each and every one of us to realize that we've got to play it big, and we've got to have our own mission statements, our own specific measurable results that we're trying to achieve. And on the leadership side of this, not just the product side, on the leadership side, that means rank advancement. And who are you being in that rank advancement? Are you coming from a place of abundance, or are you coming from a place of scarcity? I happen to believe that abundance is everywhere, and I'm not all paranoid about anything other than me not getting to enough people on this planet between now and the time I die. I want this business to explode and be big and to be something that I can be proud of to leave to my children. And that's my vision, is that every human being that I meet, I touch them in a positive way with money, time, or health. And I am going to be as passionate as I can at age 65 to do just that. And that's what I want for each and every one of you, is to grab your own passion, grab your own vision, be your best you, and take this thing to the moon. But you can't do that from the armchair, you can't do it. I was talking last week, I think, about coasting. If you're coasting, you are going downhill. And what you don't want to do is coast downhill. You want to be taking your business up at all time to another level and a bigger level, no matter what. And how are you going to do that? And how are we going to support you in doing that? That's the biggest thing. The conversation, I'm here 3 days before Christmas here in California with some very, very big leaders in longevity, because your future is that important to us. We came out here, David Russ, Corey Gold, Louis Ariaza, Scott Bardulis, all these people are here because we have your destiny first and foremost in our hearts and our minds and our actions and our activities. And what we want to do, that's exactly right. If you're not coasting, you're not toasting. So the name of the game, what we want to do is give you the opportunity to take your business to the moon. So I'm going to bring in Scott Bardulis. He's the first diamond chairman in longevity. That means he's got 12 SCMD legs. That means he's got 75,000 QV in his first 3 levels. He's not coming from a place of scarcity. He's not coming from a place of paranoia. He's not coming from a place, well, here's the deal. I'm only going to train my team when I go to New Zealand. I'm only going to train my team when I'm going to Australia. I'm only going to train my team when I go to Oklahoma. He's not that way. He is one team, one dream, because he knows well enough that as strong as he is, people would be crazy to leave his organization. He is that kind of leader, and he's got nothing to gain by being anything other than bigger than life. And he doesn't come from scarcity. He doesn't come from paranoia. He's one of my best friends. He's one of the biggest leaders in longevity, and he is not going to slow down until he transforms this world too. And we need your help. We need the Success Collaborative. We need Ken Smith. We need Tony Gordon. We need Peggy Highland. We need Kev McDonald. We need Kevin Grundy. We need all those people that have all come up and stepped up so big in longevity. And what we don't need is anybody not thinking one team, one dream. So that's what I'm just absolutely crazed about it, because I've seen, and I've built a huge organization. I've been in this business for 28 years, and I know what playing small gets me. And that's smaller. I want to play it big. Nothing scares me out there. Nothing. There's not a better company out there than longevity. There aren't better leaders than who we have in longevity. And I want you people to learn these skills so you can teach them. I want you to have passion. I want you to have vision. And I want you to be the leaders that you know you can be. But it's going to take you rolling up your sleeves and stepping on the gas pedal. I think Tracy said we're also going to hear from Manfred. I saw Zvana on here. That is awesome. And here's Scott Bardulis.
Hey everybody, Merry Christmas to all of you, and it's really great to spend just a few minutes here, and it's literally all I've got. And thanks to Tom for the very nice things he said about me with friendship and leadership, etc. The best thing I can do for you right now is I can tell you the truth. So I'm going to tell you the truth right now, and I hope that everybody is paying very, very close attention to this. My hope right now is that you're not distracted and having a sidebar conversation. My wish for you right now is that you're glued to this screen with nothing going on in the background, not doing Facebook right now, not doing Instagram, not sending a text message, not putting an email together. So are you guys listening right now? Listen, listen, listen. This, I'm going to tell you the truth right now. Here it is. It's just really simple. You're on here for one or two reasons, but the primary reason you're on this call right now is because you want to be motivated. The reason you're listening to this call week after week is because you want to be inspired. You want to be uplifted. You're looking for your belief to be elevated. You're hoping that you'll get a little bit more conviction. And why is it that you're yearning for that? It's because, gosh darn it, deep down inside, you're thinking, if I can just muster up the courage, the strength, the fortitude to go out and just make that call that I've been wanting to make, find a way to get somebody off my list, off my chicken list, make that invite, set an appointment, show this plan to somebody. If I could just get the faith and the courage and the belief to do that, then my business would grow. But what happens is, the truth is we get off this call. The reality is that we either don't do that or we don't do enough of that. And we chicken out, we wimp out, we let life get the best of us. Our mundane routines to fall back into place. And we slip back into the methods that we go through every day, which is to wimp out, chicken out, find something else to take the place, and then we justify to ourselves, I was just so busy today. I didn't have the time that I really needed to take to go make that extra call, to set that appointment, to follow up with that person. Guys, I know the reason why I'm telling you the truth is because that has happened to me. So I'm not just making this stuff up. I'm telling you, it happens. And it happens to me. It's happening to you. And we want you to rank advance. We want this to be the best year that you've ever had in your life. And I'm not talking about the future. I'm talking about 2016. Because in my mind, it's not over yet. It's not even close to over. I know. What is the date today? For you guys, it's the 22nd. Here it's the 21st. And some of you are going, yeah, but you know, the holidays are here now. We've got Christmas. We've got New Year's. We've already convinced ourselves in our heads that people are out of touch and they're busy. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not convincing myself of that at all. That's a BS story. It's something that you're making up and that I'm making up, only I'm not going to let it happen to me. I'm not making this stuff up. And you're not going to make it up either, because I'm telling you what's going to happen if we don't call ourselves on it and hold ourselves accountable. Please, listen, listen, listen. This is the truth. It's the truth. Go out there, tell yourself, convince yourself, hold yourself accountable, actually do it and follow through and tell yourself, there are so many hungry people right now. They're desperate, they're emotional, they're crying, they're angry, and they're bitter, and they're resentful, and they're frustrated as heck because 2016 hasn't been what last year's resolution was made out to be. In 2015, everybody said, this is what's going to happen in 2016. It's going to be my best year ever. I'm going to go get this world by the tail and I'm going to make some things happen, but it didn't pan out that way for them. And the reality is you get to be the hero in their mind because you were brave enough and you were bold enough and your conviction was high enough to see through that. And you went to them anyways. And you said, hey, this year might almost be over, but let's end it on the best note possible. And the way that's going to happen is for you guys to give them hope in 2016 and to set the foundation in 2016 so that when this year ends for those people, it's not going to be next year something will happen. If you start now in 2016 in the next 10 days, then they're going to see those things happening this year, not next year. And they'll start out 2017 with more hope than they've ever had before. So instead of being on these calls week after week just to get motivated and pumped up, go take the action. All I can implore you to do is go take the action. You want to rank up? You want to rank advance? You want to grow your check and grow your team? Then go get so hungry, like literally your life depends on it. If you don't go prospect somebody, if you don't go recruit somebody, if you don't show this plan and stop waiting for somebody else to do it for you, then you're going to starve to death. Think about that. What if you said you couldn't turn the TV on until you rank advanced? No more TV, no more social media until you rank advanced. What if that was the reward? You can watch your favorite show if you just rank advanced. You can go to see a movie when you rank advanced. The fun things that distract you, that get you bent out of shape and prevents you from sitting down and meeting with your team, showing the plan, recruiting new people. What if you couldn't do one more of those things until you rank advanced? I can tell you right now, you would rank advanced. But you pay yourself today instead of putting off and having delayed gratification. We've got to get to a place to where we have delayed gratification. That is the key. One of the biggest principles for success is delayed gratification. Juliet and I, when we started building our business, we slept in sleeping bags and those little 1-inch thin blow-up mattresses. We didn't go out and get new furniture. We didn't go buy new cars. We didn't get new furniture and make it look like we were all comfy and cozy in this beautiful home. We kept everything as simple as we possibly could, delay gratification. And you know what? We kept ourselves uncomfortable. So we were shooting towards something where we could start to reward ourselves based on good behavior. And I hope you'll think about these things, and I hope you'll get that serious, and I hope you'll keep yourself that uncomfortable so that it causes you and forces you to go out and perform. So let's just keep that in mind, guys. The reason why we're telling you the truth just like this is because sometimes, rather than all the feel-good stuff, we have to have things that rattle our cages and wake us up. And that's what a good friend does. A good friend is someone that tells you the truth, like your booger hanging out of your nose. You know, those are the two kinds of friends. Somebody's got a booger hanging out of their nose, and a not good friend will say, oh, geez, you know, that's so uncomfortable. I don't want to tell them that the booger's hanging out. That's so embarrassing. But a good friend will come right up to him and say, hey, your zipper is down. Hey, you smell bad. Your breath stinks. You need a breath mint, man. Or you got something right here under your nose. Yeah, and you point out that stuff. So today, I'm pointing out the booger. I'm pointing out the bad breath. And I'm saying, let's go deal with that. And let's go fix that instead of pretending like everything's perfect. And this is just a great social club. So I hope that helps. And I hope you don't hate me for telling you the truth today, and that this actually brings us closer together and we can have that kind of relationship. So I believe in you guys. I love you. Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you for letting me spend the last 10 minutes with you on this call. And I am looking so forward to being down in New Zealand, out in Australia once again, and coming to a city near you. We'll talk about dates. We'll get that stuff promoted. But I'm going to hand the phone back over to Tom to close out this call. We'll talk to all of you soon.
Okay, so get in there because they need you in there to talk about that last topic. And you got my proxy, so say Tom agrees with me, whatever it is. All right, sorry about that, you guys. All right, so I think Manfred is going to speak. No. Whatever you just said. Sorry. How does Scott do? I have no idea what he said, but I'm going to go read the comments right now. Okay, so I think we've got Manfred. We might have Savannah. Manfred, I love the fact that you called us all on the phone and said, here is how these calls get better. Because the only way these calls get better is from you guys participating and making this bigger, better, bolder. So thank you for that. And whoever's coming up next, Tracy or Marianne, bring them on, please, and we'll take it from here. Meanwhile, I lost myself on the screen, so I have no idea.
Go ahead, Manfred. Go ahead.
I can't
It's
find
just good to see that, we think in the third world, when I'm here in a remote area in the South Island, New Zealand, and my internet's not very good. And I don't know what I sound like, but it can't be any worse than Tracy sounded at the challenges you have over there in San Diego, in the first world. So I can't see the screen because I got Tom frozen on my screen, and I don't know if you can hear me. Marianne says I'm sounding better than Tracy. Well, that's not necessarily very good today. Okay, I keep going. My heart is just overflowing with love at the moment because we had a lot of things coming to an end today. We have, this last few days, we have a weekly seminar, training seminar every Saturday. We have a Monday night call series, one for product and one for what I call the inner game training. And then we had a blitz call, 10 days, with getting people on fire with Scott Fadoulis, 10 days every day. In the short break later, we said, okay, so whoever caught the fire, we're going to have an accountability call now. And the people on fire checking in every day. And those 10 days finish today. And so we are seeing massive action and massive changes in people just by having the support to be on fire. Because, motivation is like a shower. It doesn't last very long, and you have to have a shower again. But when we have those support structures in place where people can actually make themselves do things that they'd otherwise not do. And it catches all the way up to the top. You know, like I'm sitting there half an hour before the call and I think, okay, I've got to still make quickly a call so I can check in with some results, because this is the time of the year where a lot of people are not available. You get answer phones and you get people saying, call me next year and all that. But when the commitment is there to find somebody who is willing to talk now, then you make as many calls as it takes until you get a real person on the phone. And in that process, I got a chance to say a lot of Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, so looking forward to talking to you next year on the answer phone, right? So we're just in that process of having massive action, and we're using Scott and Juliet as the example that 2 years ago when we came into Youngevity, Scott and Juliet got to what then was the top rank in the company. And they did it on the 31st of December, right? So we got a living example that people can pull that off, massive action at this time of the year. And that's what we need, living examples. So let's all see what we can do before this month is up. And then we can talk about next year. It'll be an awesome year. Thank you, Tom. Thanks, everyone.
Very good, Manfred. We could hear you perfectly. Okay, so I don't know. Tom, are you still there? Because you look frozen. I don't know if you're actually on here or not.
Darth Vader is.
So, Zavon, do you want to speak? I can unmute you. Let me unmute you. Okay, there you go. Are they still there?
You talking to me?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Savon.
Well, you know, I just want to say Merry Christmas, everybody, and have a good time. And you know, while we're having a good time, it is nothing stopping us from talking to people, asking a lot of questions, and expanding our list. Really, that's what this part of the time is going to be very useful here in New Zealand. I know we've tried every single year in New Zealand to push and push and push just before Christmas because people go on holidays. And I think that, you know, having that feeling that you have to recruit somebody during Christmas can be counterproductive. So what I'm asking everybody is to engage in conversation rather than go out, try to be obnoxious network marketer. Engage in conversation, ask the right questions, and then ask the permission to invite them. You know, that's the secret. I'm real clear, and you could really easily have a few people join before the end of the year. But I think that, you know, that's the reality is that a lot of people are on holiday, like you, Tracy, and it's hard to get hold of them. I've been leaving, like Manfred, lots of messages say I'll catch up with you in the new year. And we got some, you know, and I have some that will probably join before the end of the year.
Can I just say to that, Darth Vader here, the great thing with you having left those messages, Vonna, is that you've planted the seed and you've put things in place so that you can get back to them in the new year. So you've taken action. And as Tom so rightfully said, and Manfred, you're not closing off this year. Yeah, it's still going right till 23:59 p.m. on the 31st of December, and then we roll on. So you're back there, Tom, again. I see you there.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that everybody knows that the reason that we all flew out here to Chula Vista 2 days before Christmas was to try to get corporate to really understand international from the field standpoint, the comp plan from the field standpoint, the internet selling from this field standpoint, the training from the field standpoint, all the things that you people contact me about does not fall on deaf ears. I know that you guys are the ones that drive this business. And I know that I work for you. And I know that it's easy to think that we aren't hearing what you're saying, especially me. And I hear every word you say. I hear what you told me in that email, Manfred. I hear you, Savannah. I hear Michael Jude. I hear Ken Smith. I hear Kev McDonald. And our job is to make Australia, New Zealand, and obviously the countries that you're opening up for us, have every one of you guys feel how important you are through this holiday season and the commitment that we've got toward you. And I thought, and I gave you my word, that we were going to have schedules all the way through the first quarter of next year for you, so you would never have to wonder when this call is. But we're going to have that schedule for you. We're going to promote this thing, and we're going to have a lot of people. I understand why there aren't a lot of people on here today. This is a tough time of the year, but I want you to know that taking this thing to the next level, if you are waiting for us, you're late. We are not gonna slow down. I heard what happened in corporate today. I heard what's going on with the new websites. I heard what's going on with several things that involve major contribution to the international market. And the number one international market that we've got is Australia, New Zealand. And we just talked about it, and it's only gonna be executed even more. So every one of you people, thank you so much for being on here. I don't have a list of all of you. Valerie, and obviously Tracy, who's a rock star, and Ray Bishop, and Kev, and beautiful Brooke, and her mom, and her sister, and her dog, and Lisa Lane, I saw her, Lisa Abbott, I saw you. It's just cool. And Tony Gordon, and my old buddy Peggy Highland, and Stephen Cunningham, and Linda, and Mike from Sydney, and Glenn, Elizabeth, Chris Morris, and all you people with phone numbers instead of names. I want to thank you, because you didn't have to be on this call today. You chose to be because you want to build something bigger, better, bolder for yourself and your family. And by God, we are committed to helping you get there from here. So take it like we care about you as much as you want us to be caring about you. And if I can do a better job for you, do like Manfred did and send me an email. Tell me what's going on with you. Tell me how we can make it better. And I'll do everything I can do to make that better. And if Alex does have that schedule in his hand, which you just sent me, Tracy, I can promise you that it will get turned around. If it truly is sitting in his hands and that's the roadblock, I will blow that roadblock down today. So it's over. We are not going to slow down. Elizabeth, you beautiful woman, thank you. And Melbourne's one of my favorite cities. And by the way, I am coming down there to speak at a monster event in June. I just found out about that. So I've already got my schedule starting to go together for several trips to Australia, New Zealand next year. And I am in this to win it and bring more people than ever to the Youngevity Nation. And I'm telling you, it might have taken us a long time to get Youngevity rolling down there, but this bus is leaving. Please get your people on it. So Marianne, Tracy's really, really hard to understand, like Manfred said. So why don't we figure out if we're getting out of here? I'm in. It's been a half an hour. Marianne, back to you.
Okay, so Alex is gone. He's not coming back.
Alex is gone unless you need me to go get him.
Oh, okay. I don't think so. I mean, Tracy, I can kind of interpret what you're saying a little bit, but do you want to go ahead and end the call?
If only I could do sign language. I can't wait to hear the recording. Look, only a couple of words to say. Be safe, be kind, be true, and be your best self throughout this holiday season and moving forward into 2017. A sincere thank you to you all so very much, to Tom, to Scott, Alex, Manfred, Zvona, everybody who's come on this call. It really means a lot, and we wish you a wonderful holiday season, and can't wait to see you and talk to you in the new year. Go out there and get them. There's still 9 days left of this year. Go get them. The world is yours. Merry Christmas, everybody. Love you all, and take very good care.
All right, thank you. All right, I did the best I could here interpreting what she says, but obviously she loves all you guys. She wants everybody to have a great Christmas. Happy New Year. I'm so excited. I mean, I'm already planning on coming down for the summit, so, or the convention, or whatever it is in November. So we'll see you guys then. Thank you so much, and love you all. Take care.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone, from me and Lisa.
Hi, Stephen.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
All right, you
Thank you,
guys.
guys.